Hi, I'm Deborah with Nefarin Party and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a diaper cake using one of my 3-tier diaper cake kits. The kit includes instructions for how to make the actual diaper cake and how to make the bow tie. You will also receive 3 different ribbons. This one has a gray chevron pattern. This one has a blue and white polka dot pattern, and this is a mustache ribbon. You will receive 3 rubber bands, a small glue stick, a paper tube, paper shred, a cake base, and paper cutouts for the topper and the bow ties. You also receive a stick for the topper. Now what you will need are the diapers. You will need 50 diapers. I use size 1. You will need, I use 3 cake bands because I just make a lot of diaper cakes. But you can use one of your cake pans or a large box or a large bowl. I also have a cake, let's say it's a cake turntable, a pair of scissors, and a glue gun. Alright, first I am going to make the diaper cake. I'm going to build the diaper cake. So I will put these aside. It's going to be 3 tiers. The first tier will include 27 diapers. So I'll take 27, I'm going to put 3 aside because I'm going to stuff the inside with it. I like to stuff the insides just so I can make the tiers a little wider. Alright, I'm going to have to stand up to do this. So, place your diapers in the pan, all like that. And I'm going to cascade them. As in my other videos, I do not roll individual diapers because that takes an extremely long amount of time. So I'm just going to cascade them around. So the center will look something like that. Take one of your rubber bands and wrap it around the entire tier. What I'm doing right now is just evening out, straightening out my rubber band. It's not really necessary, but I have a problem. It's for another video. Go around and straighten out the diapers so they're relatively evenly spaced out apart. It just helps it look nicer. And then you also want it so the center hole is actually in the center, not off to the side. So it would look something like that, like a wheel. Switch. Take your first tier, place it off to the side. Now, for the second tier, do the exact same thing. I didn't forget about these. These will come later. So I guess I should have left those off to the side. You have your 16, put aside 2. Do the same thing that you did for the bottom tier. Try to evenly space out the diapers. Final tier. I'm actually going to use all 7 of the diapers for the top tier, because I've learned that it's not necessary to have that extra one for the top, because I always make the ribbon too tight anyway. Good enough. Alright, now we've got 3-tier diaper cake. Time to decorate. Alright, so you can decorate this however you want, but I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to unwrap the larger size ribbon. By the way, I forgot to mention, it's 2 yards. Each ribbon length is 2 yards. So this one is 1.5 inches by 2 yards, 1.5 inches by 2 yards, and the smaller one is, I believe, 7/8 of an inch by 2 yards. We can save that for last. Alright, so take one of your 1.5 inch size ribbon, wrap it around, kind of make it snug, and then measure where it meets. Overlap it a little bit. And then cut at the point that it overlaps. Because you want it to overlap so you can have enough space to put glue there. This is the bottom ribbon. Wrap it around the middle tier, make it a little snug, and cut the overlap. So you will have a little bit of ribbon left over. So there is more than enough ribbon to do this 3-tier, this size diaper cake, or if you want to make your diaper cake a little bigger, or if you want to make a couple smaller diaper cakes, there's enough ribbon. Alright? Instead of going around the diaper cakes again with the blue ribbon, I'm just going to measure the same length. And cut. Alright, so we've got those measured. Now we're going to glue. You can go back around and do another measurement to see where it stops. But you want to make sure that we're the same amount of overlap from the first ribbon. You want to make sure that's the same amount that you use for the second. So one ribbon isn't more loose than the other. Slide it over. I usually don't have the diaper cakes set up like this because it's easier for me to take it off. But I'm going to make it even. Center the ribbon around the tier. And make sure the seams line up. So now is where the extra diapers come in. There's a pretty big sized hole there. I'm going to put my fingers around and stretch the inside to make the hole a little bigger. Then I'm going to take my 3 diapers, layer them like this, and then loosely roll it. So you have like a mini tier. Place it in the center so it helps to make the ribbon more snug around it so it doesn't slide. And it stretches the diaper cake, the width of the, it stretches the diameter out a little bit more. Now you have your first tier. We're going to do the same with the other 2 tiers. Now take your bottom tier, make another hole, try to make it a little in the center so the diaper cake isn't off balanced. Take your paper tube and slide it in the center. Make a hole in your second tier. Right now, with your mustache ribbon, unravel it completely and make sure the mustaches are facing right side up. Make sure your seams from all the, you can't see it on screen, but you'll be able to see it, where the ribbons meet. Make sure they're lined up from all 3 tiers. Take your glue gun. So you don't want, because there's probably going to be a little space between the 2 ribbons, so you don't want to put a bunch of glue all over the end. What I do is I put 2 lines, one at the top and one at the bottom, so it doesn't seep through to the hole. Glue the end just over the overlap at the seam. And you want to make sure you wrap it around evenly. I use the dots as a guide so I know it's even. Place some glue at the end and glue it down. Now it's time to work with the paper cutouts. There are 3 paper do-it-yourself bow ties. There's a little man cutout turquoise and black. And then there's a little mustache. Alright, for the bow tie, you want to curl them. You can use your finger or the edge of a table just so, to make it curl a little bit. So they'll end up like that. Curl bow ties aren't necessary. I just do them. Take a little bit of glue. Bring the centers in. Hold it. Gonna put a little bit of glue on the tip of the stick, about an inch long, and place it on the back of the A. So it'll look like that. Then I'm going to take the blue one, put some glue on the back of this stick, and place the blue little man directly on the other side so it looks 3D. Alright, so now we're going to attach the bow ties. Make sure it's centered. And make sure you know where your it's centered, and you want to put it directly on the opposite side. Put a little bit of glue on the back. Alright, 2 more steps left. Take your paper shred. So you're going to take a handful. And place it around the top of the bottom tier. Take your topper. And place it at the top. Let me get out the way.